What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his feedo. He's kind of retardito. It's Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, you punks? Welcome, Rock Bottom Podcast. I'm here with my good friend, very funny comedian, Subhah Agarwal. How are you, Subhah? What's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
Nothing.
How you doing, Matt? Look at you, man. You got like an adult place behind you. You got that's what marriage does.
I think that's what post-pandemic life does. Just have to do all these fucking Zoom meetings, and like my wall looks like shit. So I was like, I'm not gonna sell anything if
What are you talking?
It's like peeling paint.
All I got, I'm in an apartment in Queens. I'm here for a couple months, so my decor is just going to be every show, just a different concert t-shirt. That's it. That's it. How unprofessional does this look? Does this look pretty sad?
I mean, it looks like you're maybe drying your laundry, but
yes, that's what people say, but that's not it. It's a concert t-shirt, the Black Keys today. That's all the decor I have. I can't bring other stuff with me.
I like it. I'm like, this man washes his clothes. He's a step ahead most comedians, so.
There you go. It could be a little more. You could tell I just like picked it up, and I got Billy Joel, Smashing Pumpkins, The Cure, Rancid, Bruce Springsteen. That's it. That's all I got nothing to offer. I'm a single guy. I'm fine though being single, man.
Yeah. That's
how How long were you dating your husband before you guys made it official? 4 years married, by the way, Subhah.
Yeah. I think maybe like 3 or 4 years. I don't really know. Somewhere around there.
And what city was this? Where I know
LA.
You're in New York City. This was in LA. You guys met each other in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And what was his living situation like before he got with you?
He had like I guess it's not so common in New York, but there were people who owned a front house and then they had like a small back unit that they rent out, which you don't really see there's like much fewer houses in New York. So he was renting out their back unit.
I can identify. In Ohio, I rent out the basement of some family friends.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do. I rent out and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. And I don't know about you, Subhah, but I want to live somewhere where other people also live. This way, if I'm on the road or I'm not around, I want someone home. A lot of people are opposed to roommates. I like roommates for the fact that it just keeps people around your stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably just get like a Ring cam or something. I don't know that I know that I'd want a roommate. It does help to have neighbors that you're friends with though, because we have like pets and shit. So like when we are out of town, just having someone that can come over and like make sure they don't starve.
Did he go to New York with you? Because you were just in New York. We were on the same show together the other night. Mm-hmm. So he stayed back?
Yeah. He's not going to come with me to every comedy trip.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know where he travels. No, he did comedy. He quit, right?
Yeah, and now he has a real job, so he can't just jump on whatever bullshit bar show I'm going to.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a real job too. You've written for a bunch of TV shows. I call that a real job. That's real stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like intermittent employment. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but still, I mean, it's jobs. And then once they're over, I guess you can get unemployment for a little bit if you.
Yeah, I normally don't do that because I don't understand how it all works. But they told me to become a corporation to save money, and then I guess unemployment is weird then. So it probably cost me money. in the long run for how unemployed I am for parts of the year.
Yeah, because my roommates that were writers, and then whenever they would like the assignment would end, would be on unemployment for a little while. So that's the
Yeah.
only reason why I know. I am. What's the last thing you wrote for? I know you wrote for video games, comedy knockout.
Yeah. This Netflix is doing video games now, so it's kind of like Quiplash, if you know what that is, but it's different.
I don't.
Okay, well, it's like a lot of jokes, like setting people up to make jokes at home, that sort of thing. So writing in jokes for them.
I know nothing about. I mean, last video games I know are like Sega and shit. I know nothing. Are you a gamer?
No. I liked games, but they take up way too much time. Like I just didn't have the time for it. Like the most I would play video games was when I was in college and like I was using my roommate's shit, but I didn't want to own it because I used to get so addicted to like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It would fuck up my whole life. Like a disc scratching saved my GPA in high school because I was just like I was obsessed.
Oh no, dude, I was the same. But I mean, I'm older than you, so it was like Super Nintendo and everything. But still, yeah, you just would
So the crank
play.
on the machine broke.
Yes, no, but you just like play Madden all the time, like nonstop, and yeah, that was your entire day.
Yeah.
So what was your living situation like before you guys? I'm just saying, I'm trying to defend myself and defend the fact that I like having roommates because I like having people around. So there's something you just want a ring cam. You don't like having people around you.
I never had the choice to not have roommates financially. So I always had a roommate. Before I met him, where was I? I was honestly, because I didn't like LA at the time. So as soon as the writing gig would end, I would go back to New York. So I was sublet to sublet. And I would just have like pretty much all my shit fit into 2 suitcases, and that was it.
Yeah, travel lights. That's it. Just travel light. I get a lot of flat. I drive because I drive. So I just got laundry baskets. Hence the. If you see the backdrop.
Wait, you cut out for a second.
Oh yeah, I'm taking us off screen so you can see the backdrop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have. Yeah, laundry baskets. If you're in a car, a laundry basket makes way more sense than a suitcase.
Well, I guess it makes it people less likely to rob you.
Well, that's one, but also it's easier to carry. It's easier to do laundry. Like you got one that has clean clothes, but dirty ones in the other ones.
Is that all you're owning? Is just these concert T-shirts and laundry baskets?
I got a fan. I mean, I'm traveling. I got real shit, but I mean, I keep it at home. I keep my real shit at home. And yeah, I keep the lot. But yeah, otherwise, like, yeah, that's what I got. Laundry baskets. I got my blankets. And that's, you got to travel light.
That's wild.
What are you talking about? And I'm not looking for a relationship, so I'm fine with it. I'm comfortable in my living.
You don't think you could find a lady who would be down to travel by laundry basket?
No, if there was a lady, I don't know. Like, I guess I would change my ways, but I'm fine with with what's going on. I'm trying to justify my lifestyle. Is what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. So, all right. Enough of that. Let's see let's get into something. I just wanted to. I like this situation that I'm in. Also, I'm not home during the day.
Yeah.
Like you work from home if you're writing, so you're working from home. So you got a lot of shit going on. I'm not home. That's it.
Might guess you're home less, but you know.
Home, yeah, I am home less. But yeah, that's what I'll go to the gym. I'll go to a coffee shop. I'll do my writing and stuff there. And then I'm literally here just to sleep and maybe to do a podcast. That's it.
Wow.
I'm justifying, and I'm fine with it. And also, all right, enough of that.
The more you say it, the more I believe you. The more.
Well, let's talk about you, man. 4 years married. Are you guys thinking about having kids? Let's talk about.
Absolutely
No,
not.
neither one of you.
Mm-mm.
Then why'd you get married for the?
Because we love each other.
No, you're either procreating or nothing. Don't you?
Ew.
No kids?
No.
Ever?
Absolutely. No, I don't feel any strong desire to have children. So why would I make such an insane financial investment and a lifestyle change, and it wreaks hell on your body? And it's like, if I don't want that, why would I do it? It makes no sense. And the
You
world
want
is
like
going
you
to
want like a
shit.
super?
We're
Oh, yeah, the
overpopulated.
world. Yeah, the world's always going to shit. It just is, and I think it's just going to get worse and worse. There's wars
I know.
everywhere.
So why the fuck would I bring somebody else into this mess?
Let them deal with it. How bad was it in LA with because I didn't see any of it. Apparently there were people going into like high school graduations, ice raids, but I saw nothing about that. I tried to look for footage to see. I wanted to just see like, some horrific footage for like, oh my God, look how horrible this is.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
And I didn't see it.
They're doing really fucked up shit because I think it's Stephen Miller is putting these insane quotas on them. So they're like going to immigration court for people who are trying to do the asylum process legally and have claims, and they're in the process of finding out whether or not they can stay, and they're just deporting them. They're literally like snatching up like grandmothers and breaking up families. It's just really going to people's place of work. So it's like, it's not like people are like, oh, they're keeping America safe. They're getting the criminals. Oh yeah, the criminals that are going to court and showing up to their jobs.
Yeah, they're like getting people that have been employed at a place for 17 years. Like, oh yeah, he's worked there 17 years. Yeah, he's a problem. But I guess really according to Trump, they're going to cut back on that. Like,
because if they
there's no work. There's no workers.
If they swept out all of the migrants that do the brutal farming work in America, nobody would be able to eat. And I just don't feel like it's a coincidence that our immigration system is so broken, that these people, they're like, oh, they're like, do you see the stories and how hard they are trying to do this legally? And like all these corporations benefit because undocumented people, they don't have to pay their retirement, they don't have to pay benefits. Right. Meanwhile, undocumented folks pay taxes that go to programs that they can't even benefit from. And it just doesn't feel like a coincidence that they're getting low wage, no benefit labor, and somehow, we just can't figure out how to fix the system. It just feels like this is kind of how a lot of really fucked up people want it to work. And now these people who like we're taking advantage of for their cheap labor are getting like treated like shit. And
like they were already getting treated like shit. Like, get out of here. Yeah.
And they're getting deported to El Salvador for having a tattoo of a soccer ball with a crown on it. It's just so disgusting. Oh yeah, that was I think that was the gay makeup artist, because everyone knows Kilmar Abrego Garcia.
What's his name? I'm gonna put it in.
Well, that he had a different I think he had different tattoos. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, but he was sent to El Salvador incorrectly, and then because
he had a tattoo of a Kilmar Amaro.
Kilmar Abrego. Hang on.
Abrego Garcia.
Yeah.
All right.
So he was
all because he had a tattoo of a soccer ball.
No, that was a different one. That was a makeup artist. But they're saying like these people belong to these gangs. And that's why they're sending them to super prisons in El Salvador, and they're using tattoos to identify them, even though experts in those gangs are like, no, that's not what these tattoos mean. So initially he was sent wrongly to El Salvador. Now they brought him back and they're trying to charge him and saying he was helping other people break into the country. But like that's being disputed. And he's like, I didn't do that. And God only knows if they're just trying to prosecute this man, you know?
What exactly did he do though? I mean, why? What's his thing? Not guilty to human.
Because he
they're saying he was
to drive 12 dudes, and they're saying that was human trafficking, and that there's not. I don't know. There's not enough information on that, but that came out after they had already wrongly deported him to El Salvador. So this is all like, there's no way to know whether this is true right now, or if the Trump administration is still just trying to be like, okay, yeah, but he's an asshole, and like, look at these charges we brought against him that might not have any founding, or they might. It's too early to tell.
I mean, he looks high as fuck in this picture.
I mean, that's not a crime.
I don't know. Andy's in the driver's seat. I don't know.
Yeah. So hang on. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly
He
what's
had
alleged.
people in a car. He's Salvadorian.
Yeah. Yeah. So they were saying he belonged to MS-13, even though that wasn't true.
I just think it's so they're deporting people that just have tattoos.
Yeah, they're saying like, well, they're deporting. Well, they're deporting people, and then they're looking at tattoos and being like, oh, they're a gang member. They belong in El Salvador super prison, which is insane. Yeah, the clothing
Soccer
was
player,
indicative of Hispanic gang culture.
Soccer player deported because of tattoo.
Not
Deported.
soccer player. He had a soccer ball tattoo with a crown on it.
And that means you're in a gang?
I mean, that's literally what they're doing.
You know what a bunch of people are going to do? Just like stand for this guy. They're going to get that same tattoo.
I mean, I fucking wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like some
well,
people.
He wasn't a soccer player. He was a soccer fan. I think a Real Madrid fan. Here, let me pull it up. It was a gay makeup artist that got sent to a El Salvador prison. To El Salvador here. Yeah. So if you want to look up gay Venezuelan makeup artist Andre Jose Hernandez Romero. So it's like, yeah, a gay makeup artist is not
already. I mean, I'm already thinking about
gang.
me. I'm thinking about deporting him just for that.
But it's like, yeah, they're just using. They're not. But that's the whole problem. Is like they're not doing it properly. They're just trying to scoop up as many people as possible. And I also like.
And that scares you. Does that like kind of upset you? Because aren't your parents immigrants?
Yeah, but they are citizens. But it's just I mean, that doesn't mean that they couldn't get randomly thrown into a ICE holding center. That happened to a young kid.
Yeah, it seems like that's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I mean, they get released, but they get put in these inhumane conditions that are super jacked up. It's just like it's not okay the way they're doing things. Like everyone's allowed due process, and they're not providing that. So it's just really gross.
This is what do you call it?
And also, it's like wild for them to be like, oh, they're in a gang, so we're gonna put them in a super prison. It's like, okay, then what about everyone who's like a Proud Boy or part of the KKK? Like, how does that justify like a quote unquote civilized country throwing people in an El Salvador supermax prison? That's insane.
So this is the guy's tattoos that did it?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at so if he didn't have these tattoos, he'd be fine. But they're like, oh, that means you're a gang member.
Yeah. Just real flimsy shit. Because he had a this one wasn't a soccer ball. I forgot who I was looking at. This one was just like a little king thing.
Dude, that's.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to stop. I just saw like Trump's gonna stop. Like it's the farmers. The people that have jobs in farming, and then also or agriculture, and also if you work at a luxury hotel, like hotel workers.
Literally just whatever is going to be most convenient while still being insanely cruel for a very hateful base that he's trying to play to. Because if he doesn't distract you by like pitting you against an enemy that looks different than you, you'll notice the fact that he's stealing all of your money and giving it to his billionaire buddies and making everything worse.
Well, that's why he stopped it. Like it was essentially like millionaires being like, hey man, you're taking away our workforce. We need them.
Yeah.
Like they're putting money in our pocket. So like that's
literally the people that hate them the most, they're picking the food that they eat and their taxes. Because red states are often benefiting from, like California, like we have the 4th largest economy in the world. We're paying into federal taxes that go into the welfare programs that prop up these states that are calling for these workers who do not benefit from these programs because they are undocumented but are still paying taxes. Like, it's just really sad and gross, and just on a basic human level. Like if you see the videos of like literally they're pulling babies away from mothers as they're like arresting
Yeah, I
them.
saw some of that. Yeah, I didn't want to put that up, like kids in
and like
the
screaming
zip
and
ties
crying
and everything. Yeah. Well, first of all, even if any kid you separated from their parents is going to be like that's very. And if you're gonna take the kid, let the parent go with them. I guess I don't. It's yeah. I mean, that's pretty. It's pretty heartless to watch all that.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think he tried to like do all this shit, and the whole breakup with Musk. I think that's done on purpose. Everyone knew he was using Elon Musk. I called that a long time ago, and I'm a fucking idiot. Like he does it with everyone. He did that with Vance, or not Vance, his first Pence. Yeah, that's what he does. He's like has someone close or his best friend, and the second anything, he like leaves them like Pence was like scared for his life there for a while. Like after
it was Elon that started the whole fight because he didn't like that Trump is basically like rolling back a lot of electric vehicle credits and like hurting Tesla that is already super damaged by Elon's work in Doge, and everybody hates him now. So like, and then just some of the environmental shit he rolled back was going to like hurt Elon's businesses. So he was like, hey, stop doing this. And then Trump didn't stop. And then Elon threw a tantrum. And then
this is from Gustav, who's a good guy. Ray, so you're now against upholding the laws that people you voted passed.
What does that mean?
So you're now against upholding the laws that people you voted pass. I'm assuming he's saying for the people you've voted for. Subhah's saying just do it the correct way to get the people. If you're going after criminals and stuff, yes, but
also it's what makes really funny to me. They're like, oh, they.
But even they admitted it. Yeah, but even they admitted that they're doing it wrong by sending back all the food workers. I'm looking for a balance in the middle. Gustav, you know, Ray was big time MAGA a couple days ago. The one thing I did like about Trump, he's just joking. But the one thing I did like about Trump when he first, at least he was doing after 4 years of Biden, just sitting there in and nothing getting accomplished. Period. At least Trump was trying to do something. I mean, this is insane. Putting Musk and the whole DOGE.
Well, I would say with Biden, I am not a fan of Biden at all, to be clear. I'm very
it was insulting. It was very fucking insulting to have Biden out there. The guy can't even the guy couldn't function.
The Build Back Better bill actually did a lot of good that Trump is trying to throw away. Just in terms of
what did it do?
It invested in infrastructure. It was trying to bring, I believe, chip manufacturing to America, which actually makes sense.
I like potato chips. I'm in. I didn't know we were outsourcing. I know. I'm an idiot, Subhah, but I'm aware. But I'm aware that I'm a fucking idiot.
He did a lot, and then he also had a like both houses. Like he was having trouble getting shit passed because Republicans were just slapping down his agenda at every turn. It's not like where Trump has the House and the Senate, so now he's able to get shit passed. Right. So that was hindering a lot of what Biden was able to do. It wasn't just that like he wasn't doing anything; it was that he couldn't. And then,
Ray, you told me you donated to Trump at dinner. I don't have money to give to Trump. I wish I had money to. But Jesus.
Yeah, no, I think Biden was a terrible president with a horrible legacy. But he did do some stuff that was beneficial.
First of all, he didn't do anything. The dude couldn't even speak. The guy couldn't. They would like try to put him on a bike every once in a while. Yeah.
Probably Jill working as a puppeteer behind the scenes, but yeah.
And then they were saying Trump would come back, run for a third term or whatever he was trying to. But if he does that, then that opens up for Obama, and Obama would crush him if Obama ran against Trump. So because of that, Trump can't run for a third term. Now, the only thing he could do, if he could purposely get us in a war. If you're at war where they got to stay in, that like there's a chance where you don't do elections during a state. That's why FDR was president for so long. That's why he was president for like. So I don't know if he's purposely. That's what I'm saying. I think he's trying to get us in a war so that we can't remove him?
I mean, they could try that. I mean, South Korea tried to claim, what was it, martial law or whatever, that president to keep himself in power, and it ended up getting him impeached. So, I mean, I hope our democratic institutions are strong enough to stand up to some shit like that, but who knows?
Dude, the guy's insane. He didn't want to leave the first time.
Yeah.
That's why January 6th was a thing. So something's going to happen where he's going to refuse to leave. Like, you already know that's going to happen. I
mean, I don't know. I don't know that it is going to happen, because how old is he going to be? Is he even going to be like mentally competent?
He's not mentally competent right now.
He's not in the White House.
Exactly. Just put him out on an island somewhere. Tell him that this is the new White House. Like, this is where we are when we're at war. Like his own little reality. Just put him out there and be like, yeah, this is where you're at. This is where everyone else is dying. You just got to stay here.
Although Don Jr. is talking about running, which is like, I don't think he has the charisma to run.
Well, I think we're at a point now where it's going to be nothing but celebrities. For all, like, Zelensky was a comedian or actor or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw,
that's not new. Reagan was a movie star, but either
a Kardashian's going to be president in our lifetime.
I doubt that.
I think so. I think a Kardashian will be president. Or whatever social influencer will
Mr.
be.
Beast. I would take a Mr. Beast presidency.
Mr. Beast?
Mm-hmm.
I heard of Mr. Beast. He's like what exactly does he do?
He's the YouTuber that has people do a bunch of challenges. I mean, honestly, is it much worse than the system we have now?
No. I just hear about him on like YouTube.
Hold on to a poll to see if I get health coverage.
How many pull-ups? If you can do 20 pull-ups, you get your cancer treatment. If not, Mr. Beat in charge of the healthcare. That'd be awesome. Just be at the gym. Like, what are you doing, man? I need chemo next week. Like, yeah, man, my liver really hurts. It's stage 4. I got to check out Mr. B. I had just heard of him a bunch. New Jersey Ranger, Ray Snipe, Chud. He's really sticking it up right now. Oh, like different YouTubers will like, what do you call it? Streams. I don't do that. I don't stream Snipe. I don't care. They want me to like go watch other. Agent Squirrel, important political question. Is Subhah short for Subaru?
I wish, right? If I was part of the Subaru dynasty, get some of that family mid-sized vehicle money. I would love that.
Hell yeah, man. And I saw your joke. Were you really were pronouncing your name wrong your entire life?
I mean, when I was younger, so it's like Subhah is technically how you say it. If I'm even saying that right. But yeah, I said it with a very Midwestern accent. So it's not like incorrect, but it's not proper either.
What do you prefer? I call you Subhah. I've always called you Subhah.
I generally prefer Subhah because I also find a lot of people can't say the way it's supposed to be said properly. And then they say Subhah, which I hate. I actually really dislike that. But
Subhah, that sounds like Bubba.
Yeah, I don't like it. But I will say my name or attempt to say my name properly if I'm meeting somebody Indian. So I guess I switch now.
Oh, when it's Indian people, you're like, that's when you're like, all right, I got to get it correct. I will say this: Indian is my favorite food. That's what. I like the naan bread, and I like chicken marsala.
Do you like regular naan or like garlic naan? Are you doing a stuffed naan? What are we doing?
Nah, just regular naan.
Oh wow!
Just regular naan bread. I didn't know there's different types of naan bread.
Oh my God, Ray. There's garlic naan, which is really good. And then there's stuffed naan, which I love. They'll put sometimes they'll put sweet stuff, like they'll put like cherries and different stuffings or like paneer. They'll have cheese in it. It's so good.
And my favorite is the red and green sauces.
Yeah.
Whatever, the hot one, the one is sweet, the other one is spicy.
Chutneys, yeah.
I have no idea what it's called. I just call it, I'm just a fucking American. Like, I'll take the red and green sauce. I'll take a red and a green. Is that insulting to say that?
No, because I know what you're talking about, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so exactly. So there we go. We're going to solve America. That's what Mr. Beast is going to be in charge of our healthcare.
Yes.
And and then that'll be it. And then we'll be fine. And what else is going on? So I think we solved the world's problems. What's the answer? What's the solution now? Now Trump's backing off. So I guess it's all going to be a little easier for the immigrants. No, I know it's not going to be. I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm just saying. He says he's backing off.
Yeah, I mean, but he says one thing, and then a week later he flip flops. It's so hard to know.
Who's he going to throw under the bus next?
No idea.
I don't know. P. Diddy? Want to do something uplifting? Oh, I don't. That whole thing is fucking insane. Mm-hmm. I don't follow that. I mean, I knew what a piece of shit he was. The worst thing I heard so far that he did do is he tried to murder Kid Cudi.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that he like tried to blow up his car.
Yeah, that's insane. He tried to fucking blow up the dude's car.
Which is just going to make him want to live. Kid Cudi like deals with depression. You can't give somebody with depression a reason to try and survive. Like you just made him 10 times stronger.
And then he also, all because he was like his ex-wife, because he was like went on a few dates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that was it. That poor lady, just all he did is like just haunt. And Kid Cudi was like, yeah, I liked her, but I don't want this drama. So he was like, peace out. I'm out. So like, and that's a lady he what do you call it? Hit in the hotel, right? Where he like got the footage.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if that footage never would have got out. Everything would still be hunky dory in P. Diddy world.
It's really
and he wasn't even fucking talented either.
Mm.
I don't know. I liked Biggie, but if there's no Biggie. So now I don't know. There's always rumors that he killed killed Biggie and he killed Tupac.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a pretty ruthless fucking dude.
Yeah, he's not I don't want to break the news to you, right? But he's a
piece of shit. He's a giant piece of shit. That's insane to like get that much. And everyone thought like Suge Knight was like the bad guy. Remember, because he's the ex gang boss, just going around like pistol whipping people, and the because he's the Crip gang guy. And then it turns out P. Diddy is the biggest piece of shit.
Covered him in oil first, you know?
Yeah, what's with the baby oil? On top, I've never owned baby oil my entire life, Subhah.
Never.
I've never owned baby oil.
Wow.
One. Well, you're a woman. I don't know if you guys use baby oil for other stuff. I don't know, some feminine hygiene. I don't know what they use baby oil for. I do know this. As someone,
babies. It's
where are babies? I have nieces and nephews. When they were infants, there was no baby oil around. Where do you put the? I assume it's just for freaky sex stuff. I assume that's all that baby oil is for.
When I was,
how do you know? You don't have kids? Oh, you had baby oil when you were a kid?
Yeah, after you showered, you just put it on. I mean, I think shea butter and cocoa butter are way better. But yeah, that's what my mom used to give us to like moisturize.
Oh, then again, you know what? As a white person, I guess we don't really moisturize our skin, especially as a white dude. I know you should. I heard the old Bill Burr bit when he first started dating his black wife, and she's always putting on lotion, and she like showed him like all the flakes on your arms. Like, we're just as ashy. You just don't see it because that's our natural skin color. So I just wash with I use Dove soap, and that's got like a lotion in it. That's now is your husband, is he a white guy?
Yeah, he is.
All right. And how does he take care of his skin? What's he doing that I can use?
Fucking no, nothing.
Do you even care what he does?
He's very stubborn, so I can't really tell him to do shit. I eventually got him. He didn't even fucking wear sunscreen. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I don't wear sunscreen. I got to start. Yeah.
His barber I like brought it up a couple of times and I couldn't really get him to do anything. And I bought him a cream and he like barely used it. And then his barber is Hispanic. So like he brought it up to him. He was like, your neck is ashy.
Your neck is disgusting. His barber wouldn't even like.
What? He was like, and he was upset. And then I used that opening to pounce. I was like, yes, it is. I've been trying to tell you, you need to moisturize. And then I made the mistake of trying to get him 2 lotions, but I got him a very simple drugstore brand, all-in-one SPF, hyaluronic acid, just something to keep his skin moisturized and protected.
And what
And
do
so
you use
now-
it on most? Like the face and the arms?
Face. I just got him a face cream. He's not.
Okay.
He's
And
not
when do you
doing the
put it
rest.
on? Like after you're out of the shower,
Shower.
you wipe off. That's when to put it on?
Yeah.
All right. And what's the
Your skin is
difference?
clean.
What am I going to notice?
Well, your skin should look more hydrated and more
All right,
protected.
How does my skin? You could be honest. You could fucking give it to me.
I mean, it's hard to tell from a
Do I look like
StreamYard.
shit?
No,
No, you can be honest with me. I'm sure.
you don't.
But you could see ash, like you could see that his skin was ashy. You could see that, or you just knew that because
I just knew because he wasn't moisturizing. I didn't get that close up to him. It was his his barber was cut. You know what I mean? That's
Oh,
when you
all
see
right.
that shit. Otherwise, you can't really see it. And honestly, I was shocked that he wasn't doing anything because my husband he's 40 and he looked great. But that doesn't mean that it's just also like a health thing. Having sunscreen on your face is just good to do.
So
It's just a good practice.
so I should just use sunscreen instead of a lotion. Just put on a
Get
sunscreen,
it,
like a
Jesus
sunscreen,
Christ. Just get
especially
a 2-in-1. Get a lotion that has sunscreen in it.
a lotion that has sunscreen in it. I can get that at Walgreens. I can get that at Target. All
Yes.
right, and then I'm gonna be fine. Then I'm gonna look beautiful.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking look. It's gonna step up my game.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get another laundry basket for. your
I'll have
both
to get
and stuff.
another laundry. Yeah. And then I'll be good. Yeah. I got a lady friend that started talking to me again. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's exciting.
that's not. I don't want. She just wants a dude to like screw around with. And by the way, that's fine if I'm gonna have a lady. That's fine. I can't have a girl. I'm not trying to look for a girlfriend. Nor do I. Yeah.
Is that something you're just like right now, or like ever?
I don't. Maybe it changes down the road, but not in the near
Mhm.
future. Like I'm just like I got my own dumb lifestyle.
enough.
It's
Yeah.
I got. Come on, I got laundry baskets. I got concert T-shirts. I got lotion. I got to buy. I got a lot of shit going on, Subhah.
Lotion is important for single guys. Yes.
Yeah. I got a lot of stuff. And then how about Tide Pods yesterday? Did you know they're now child safe?
Yeah.
That's a real thing. That
Man.
apparently now you could. I guess that means if you eat them, it's not the end of the world. You still
I don't
shouldn't.
know.
But the
Yeah.
fact that they put it on there was like, listen, these idiots are eating their Tide Pods. We
Yeah,
gotta fucking do it up so they don't kill themselves and sue Tide.
Kids are wild, dude. You got to watch them like.
But I don't think they were the
Take
ones
the grass
eating
off
Tide
them.
Pods. Wasn't it like frat kids or something? That was a thing like 20
Oh.
years ago.
There was there was some Tide Pod challenge going on. I think it was a mix of, I think it was a wide diaspora of folks eating these Tide Pods because we're dumb as fuck.
We're so stupid. We had to make it where you can eat a Tide Pod and you can live. They're like, all right, they're going to eat these. These fucking idiots are going to eat these Tide Pods. We tried making
They
them.
do look a little bit like candy. Was I going to eat them? No, but I can't deny.
They do look cool. You see all the different things in them. You're like, it's like kind of going through the car wash when you see all the different like soaps, different colors of soaps coming out. Like you got a blue one, you got a green one, then like the white thing comes on. You're like,
Now I can't stop picturing you in a car wash with your head out the window like you're trying to catch snowflakes on your tongue.
You know what I'm talking about? When all the
Yeah, I
different
do.
soaps come squirting out, you're like, oh.
Sometimes, I mean, some car washes, I feel like they're doing it on purpose. It borderline looks psychedelic when they have like a lot of different colors on your windshield. You're like, holy shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's entertaining. If it wasn't entertaining, I'd go to a more entertaining car wash. Ain't that fucking simple? I want to see fucking bells and whistles in my car wash. I don't want to just come in and they just throw soap on. I want to see a whole fucking. It's like watching fireworks on the 4th of July. I want a show. I don't know. It makes sense to me. I don't know. That's just.
I mean, it's cool, but I mostly just want the bird shit off my car. Especially
Yes, when you get down to it, that's what you want. But at the same time, you like the side. All right, so back to the bird shit on your windows.
Well, I mean, I live in the eastern part of LA, so I get the wonderful benefit of having Pasadena parrots in my neighborhood, and man, do they take some nasty shits. I am always very concerned that my car is going to get got. And then sometimes the car wash can't even get it off, and you got to fucking do it by hand, and you're just
Jesus.
So gross.
How big is the shit? Does it look like?
I've had one be literally almost the size of my face. I don't know what bird did that. I can tell you that bird isn't doing great. It was huge. I was like, come on.
Dude, that's it's almost like a dog shitting on your car.
I wish that'd be easier to get off. One of my neighbor's chihuahuas just going at it. I wouldn't be happy, but I'd be like, well, easy cleanup.
Do you have pets? You're gonna
I
get a
do.
dog?
Yeah,
What do
I
you
got
have?
Two cats and a dog.
2 cats and a dog? All right. Now, see, LA is like different. Like you guys actually have like homes and stuff. It's not like
Yeah.
New York, right? It's not like New York, like Queens. But like in New York, you need to have a cat. I think you don't have to have a cat, but someone in your apartment area has to have a cat. Otherwise, there's a chance you're going to get mice.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're useful. I never got them for that reason, but I do love, we don't thank fucking knock on wood. Ugh, I never want to see mice anywhere around where we live. But they hunt spiders. They eat spiders. They eat all the little weird creepy crawlies. Obviously I try to stop them and kill it before they can slurp it up. But you know, they're out there hunting these and I hate insects, so I'm happy they're in the house. Yeah,
dude, fucking I like when I'm in Ohio, I have to put off on all the time. In New York City, I don't have to put off on. We don't really have mosquitoes in New York City. But you know, you're from Pittsburgh, where you got mosquitoes all the time. Oh, all right. Why do I always think you're from Pittsburgh?
Because that's where I went to college. But and I think we met because I would drive up from Pittsburgh to Ohio to do shows. Did we meet in Erie? I don't remember.
I don't remember where we met, but I mean, I knew you mostly from New York City, mostly probably like the Creek and the Cave. Most of the time I knew you. I see some. Hi, Subhah. Where are you at with white dudes? You into it? I think your husband's white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes.
I don't have a racial type. It's more of whoever is not a psychopath. I would have been open to dating when I was single.
Yes, just don't be a psychopath, and you got a shot. You can even have ashy skin. She doesn't even care about that. She'll inform me about lotion. I'm gonna get the lotion with sunscreen in it. I'm gonna do that now. Sam Winston, this girl's a real comedian. What's she doing here? That's a fair point. That's a fair point, Sam Winston. He makes a good case. Flimsy Greenberg, I want to turn Subhah upside down and play her like a tuba. Respect. All right, that's not nice. Jesus, he's a potty mouth. Flimsy Greenberg. Does Subhah Subaru ever get me? Does Subhah ever get mistaken for Native American? On that note, is she aware Ray's engine name is Showers with Minors? All right. Well,
man, your followers really hate you, right?
No, they're a bunch of assholes. Yeah. The only one I've met in person is this guy, and yeah, he's a punk. No, he's a nice guy in person. And I know Gustav, and I knew New Jersey Ranger. I met them. They're actually nice in person, but they're punks on stream. Are you grateful to live in a country where you can have a career and don't get treated like a broad with 70 kids? How do you show your
here's
gratitude?
what I would encourage you to do is Google India at all, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, Sam Winston, you dumb fuck.
What? Where do you? Oh, that's very dumb, but it's the internet.
Yeah. Again, no one in this chat, it's their real name. It's easy to, yeah.
I
So,
know.
and they're more mean to me than they are to anybody else.
I think it's also interesting that my parents came here for economic opportunity, and I feel like a lot of my cousins back in India are honestly doing better than I am. I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, too late now. I'm here, but fuck it.
No, you're a hilarious comic. What's I was watching clips. Is your special on Comedy Dynamics?
So I have one special that I did with Comedy Dynamics, and that's available pretty much on every platform. I mean, Comedy Dynamics distributes really widely. On Amazon Prime, you can stream it for free. And then I have a second special that's on YouTube.
Okay. And what'd you do? Did you put that up yourself, or is it through someone?
I did. It was my first album, actually. I recorded it with Blonde Medicine Records just as audio, but I had the video for it. And then I was like, screw it. I'll just drop it as a YouTube special.
Cool.
So I did that years later.
I'll put your YouTube channel in
thank you.
As well.
I think that is just my first name, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah.
All right. So YouTube is
just youtube.com/Subhah, SUBHAH.
SUBHA. No extra A at the end, right?
No.
All right. There you go.
Yeah,
So
that was just an Instagram name suggested to me by
by Instagram?
No, by Casey Aurora, another comedian. He's like, you
Yeah.
should make your IG name Subhah. And I'm like, that's so terrible that I'm going to do it. It's so cringe that I have to do it.
That should be your stage. That'd be a great stage name. Subhah. Here comes Subhah.
Yeah, maybe if I start exclusively playing cruise ships and diners in the Midwest.
That also says you're gonna do like over the top shit on stage, like over the top characters.
Subhah chicken. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Subhah. I like Casey.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a good guy. Subhah Sham Ray is a BC and doesn't like Modi. I don't know what a BC is. But I'm one of them. I don't know what it. I don't like Modi.
Sham means night, so I'm not really sure what he was going there. He's talking about the current Prime Minister of India, but
no, I didn't even know who he was. But not yeah. India sucks. I've been there. Move back and see. Says Sam Winston. All right.
What is with that guy? That's
Sam
so
Winston. Get it together. What happened, man?
I literally have relatives in India. I know what it's like to live.
She knows what it's like, dude. I think he's a bastard.
Is he white? He has to be white to be.
I don't know who he is.
Telling me what my motherland is like. That for sure is a white dude. There's no way. Let me explain your motherland to you, because I went there for 2 weeks and had a bad time at the Hilton.
This is the only I talked about this the other day, and I don't know if I sent out the wrong First of all, I upset some people that watch this stream because I was just doing a stream by myself, and I pointed out I saw this article about Kylie. By the way, I'm sick of these Kelseys. They're everywhere. They just like taking over everything, and like now Jason Kelce's wife is like supposed to be some like big podcast. Great, that's fine, but it's like every news story is like war, this, and then something Kelce's. Also, Travis Kelce stole Joe List's Picasso bid on
What?
his podcast. He like literally said Joe List's joke about how Picasso like died in the 60s, like you think he was from the 1700s. Like just did a
Whoa.
terrible rendition of Joe's joke.
Huh.
But this Kylie Kelsey said she was planning on waiting until marriage to have sex. I don't know, and I got in hot water with some of the people here because I don't think Subhah is someone that lost my virginity. It was too built up in my head to lose my virginity. So I did it when I had a chance with my girlfriend. So I told her I already had sex. I never had sex. And then I didn't lose my virginity till I was 20. And I lost it to a 32-year-old mother of four, single mother of four. Just had Bowling Green. And I just had to get it over with. I don't think saving it for marriage is a good idea. If you like someone, you're both just do it. It's not that great. That's what I upset people with when I said, nobody's good at sex here. I'm not good at sex. I think nobody's good at sex. If you're good at sex, you're like on OnlyFans or something, I guess. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I think for the most part, sex is overrated. What say you about this?
I mean, I think you can definitely be bad and good at sex. I think there's a wide window.
It's not like you're on this side of the line or that side of the line. It can go either way.
Yeah, but I think I mean, you can wait until marriage. It might just take
but that's too much of a buildup. And then maybe you don't know that you don't. First of all, no one's good, especially at the beginning.
It's a risk because you might not be physically compatible with that person. And then that sucks. And I don't know if that's something you can like grow through or get over. So that aspect of it is a risk, but also was I risking my life every time I went on a Hinge date and went up to
No, that's true. Yeah, it's true too. Yeah, I'm not.
It's not like, because that's the thing. It's like, there's no great way to do this. Either way, it's fucking awful. Like, a lot of it is bad.
Yes.
But
I agree with you.
I do think you could grow together. I mean, it's a little bit
become
of the blind
good together.
leading the blind, but you could probably figure out what both of you likes eventually.
I'm just saying, make sure you're compatible with them and you're on the same page.
Yeah.
Before you bring the government involved.
I mean,
and sign documents.
That's what I chose, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just I get it. You're right. You do need to be. And then someone wanted me to talk about I don't know if I can find it. Somebody that was like big time on OnlyFans just got canceled. Bonnie Blue was just banned on OnlyFans. This is life-breaking news. Please look into the story. Do you know who Bonnie Blue is?
Life-breaking news. Okay.
Who is Bonnie Blue?
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't do OnlyFans. I'm not even a big porn guy.
I mean, OnlyFans paid me to do stand-up on their site, so technically I did do OnlyFans.
Hell yeah.
The men on that site in general did not like that there's other content. I think OnlyFans is trying to diversify what they're doing, so they don't get shut down, blah, blah, blah. But Bonnie Blue was this, I guess, a porn star, sexual content creator, whatever the hell. But she broke the world record, I think, for the most number of guys to sleep with in 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
What was the record? And who's keeping track of that record?
I mean, I assume Guinness.
Do they come? How do you do a Guinness World Record? Does someone from Guinness be like,
I think they come, but they're not allowed to come. If I had to guess.
They just sit there with a one. Shit, like it went to completion. Boom. That's another one. That's another one.
I don't know. I don't know all the details of that, but that's what she was like famous for. And then she tried to pull another stunt where it was something kind of disturbing, where it was like
saying something about a petting zoo. Is that?
Yeah, the Bonnie Blue petting zoo, where it's like
Bonnie Blue petting. It rhymes. That sounds like,
but it was like
sounds like a kid-friendly place at first. Bonnie Blue's petting zoo.
It was like her in a box, if I'm not mistaken, where like her followers or whatever could come and do whatever they wanted to her, and she wouldn't resist. And I'm like, that's just dangerous and creepy. Like
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's too much. Like that's a little scary, just from like a personal safety point of view. It feels like we're about to watch something terrible.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of backlash to it, so it got shut down. And then I guess she lost her OnlyFans account because of that. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's not probably because she was putting her personal safety at risk by doing that.
Yeah, well, apparently one of my fans was concerned about this. I don't know. It's really struck a chord with him. Bonnie Blue's petting zoo stunt allegedly got her banned from OnlyFans. So, all right.
But people were like so disgusted. They were so like, oh my God, she took this many dicks in one day. And I'm like, is it really the hours in the day that did it for you?
yeah.
Like,
you could take 1,000 dicks. Like, oh, that's what was it? 1,000 men in one day. You could take 1,000, but come on, break it down. Yeah.
Over the years. Like, is there like a buffer that is morally acceptable?
At least give it a week, at least 7 days. Spread it out, Bonnie Blue.
I think past a certain number of penises, it becomes irrelevant. If I had to go past 150 dicks, whatever you're doing, have fun. I think there's.
I think 100 is too many for one day. And Guinness had to sit there.
I meant in general.
Yeah, 100 in general is, I think, too many. Yeah.
Well, I think after that point, it doesn't really matter. I think it's just funny to freak out, to be like, oh my God. I'm like, after the 100th, did it? Wasn't it all the same?
I just can't believe that Guinness has to get involved. All the world records, like the guy with the farthest jump on a motorcycle, the fattest twins. Remember, that was a big thing when we were kids, the world's tallest man and all that.
I remember the tallest man, yeah.
And then the lady taking 1,000 dicks. I'm like, well, that came in after the clock. That was on the that was 15 minutes after the whistle. So what is she gonna do now? What is Bonnie Blue? So she took 1,000 and for nothing, for not. It's all for nothing.
I'm sure she's fine. I think she could probably.
Is she fine? Emotionally, is she fine?
She's rich. I'm sure she's fucking rich.
That'll do it. Yeah. That'll do it. All right, we'll get ready to wrap up because
she might be doing better than I'm doing, to be honest, with that kind of money.
Yeah, she probably has like 4 laundry baskets. She's got a lot. That's a lot of people. How do you even do it though? Like, that's a lot of fucking people. Like if I'm just saying.
Are you wondering how she managed that party full invite?
Yeah, at some point,
right? Like,
yeah, how do you like line that up? And like, what's the cutoff? And being like number 784, like, I don't know. Is there time to eat? Is she like Gatorade like in one hand and lube in the other? A lot of baby oil, I'm assuming. I'm assuming baby oil is fine. All right. Title for Subhah's next comedy special, Pocahontas. All right, he's being mean. Instead of Pocahontas, yes. Bien Subhah Ray's first and last words combined. I don't get what New Age 67 is saying, but thank you. Your face Botox or disease from the young. All right, that's him being a day. Sam Winston. Jesus Christ, he's been all right. No more Sam Winston.
Very racist, and also no, I don't have Botox, but thank you.
Yeah. Agent Squirrel, we're just playing. We love Ray, but it's our duty as fans to embarrass him when he has an important guest. That's a dynamic of the show. Well, thank you, Agent. Thank you, Agent Squirrel. Yeah, a lot of. All right. Flimsy Greenberg, Subhah after 100th. Thank you. Jesus. All right. Bobby Blue took 1,000 for the team. I don't think that record's going to be broken, and I think there's no reason for anyone to try to break that record. I think she holds it. And everyone check out Subhah's special on YouTube at youtube.com /Subhah, Subhah. And thank you for joining me.
Mhm.
I'm sorry for Sam Winston. He's a piece of garbage today.
It's all good.
Yeah. Were you insulted by any of these idiots? Besides Sam Winston.
I mean, it
He's
wasn't compliments.
No, it wasn't. No. They're a bunch of bastards, but there's a lot of good eggs in here, and the Watchers special.
Cool.
All right. I want to thank you for being here. This will patreon.com/Radio DeVito, only $3. Do you have a podcast or anything? Anything else you want to plug?
No.
All right. You're definitely one of the smarter guys. That's what I like to do is bring guests on, mention something in the news, and they're smarter than me, and essentially walk me through it. And I'm going to get lotion as well. But thank you. Thank you for joining me, Subhah.
Of course.
All right. And I will see
you
you punks later. All right. Peace.
Bye.